My name is Kelly MacDonald. I may have been born with low vision, but did that stop me from living the life I wanted? No way! It barely slowed me down. Today, I'm a broadcaster, actor, sports fan, and all-around great guy. I'm also the host of my very own show, this show. I've made a bucket list of things I want to experience, people I want to meet, and places I want to see. So join me on my travels and take a look at things from my point of view. This is Blindsided with Kelly MacDonald. Welcome to another episode of Blindsided with Kelly MacDonald, the show where we're always talking sense. We've got a really fun episode this week. I head to the Second City Training Center and ditch the script and try out some improv classes. We break down a weird week in news, and we highlight another inspiring story in our SELFIE challenge. But first, it's freezing cold. It's overseen by a large white man, and it's been running constantly since 1955. No, it's not the beer fridge in my neighbor Frank's garage. It's the Quebec Winter Carnival. I've always wanted to experience this great celebration of winter. And today, I'm going to do just that. Allons-y. Let's go day tripping. Here I am outside Carnival de Quebec, where it's a wonderful world of celebration, a little snow falling, and cold. Taking me around the festival is my guide today,
Catherine Lecaire. Welcome to Quebec City and have a great carnival.
Catherine, where do we begin?
We're gonna start at the Château de Glace, and we're gonna meet someone very special to begin the day.
I'm with you.
All right, let's go.
All right. Here we are standing outside the Château de Glace. That's Ice Castle for all you Anglophones, and with me is the carnival mascot, Bonhomme. Bonjour, Bonhomme.
I'll be glad to be your guide, my friend. From 62 years now, I'm the proud host of the largest winter carnival in the world.
Wow. So what do you look like, Bonhomme? Describe yourself.
Can you give me your hand? That's a toque. That's a toque, a red one.
Uh-huh.
Also, that, you say, my face?
Yes.
Just in snow and ice.
How tall?
About 7 feet tall.
Oh, my goodness.
Depends on the season, but during the winter, 7 feet for sure. So,
In the summer, a little shorter.
a little shorter. A good mark.
Yes. Oh, but no, that's beautiful. So I'm excited for the tour.
Can we go inside the Château de Glace?
Let's do it.
So we're inside the ice castle. Wow, it's cold. Everything is made of ice, even the fireplace in your lounge.
We can sit a little bit
I like that.
by the fire.
Okay. I noticed how nice and quiet it is in your home.
Wonderful.
The snow falling. I'm getting a little chilly, but that's part of the Quebec Winter Carnival, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. What a beautiful day in Quebec City.
Yes, it is. We're in the second room now, Bonhomme?
Yes, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you like to play pool?
Oh, yes.
I love playing pool.
Right there, my dear Kelly. All in ice. All ice. We've got a table. You can touch it.
Oh,
You can feel it.
I can feel the edges, the pockets. This is a wonderful table, totally made of ice, Bonhomme.
Yeah. Just for you at the end, I'd love to dance for you. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
I am, Bonhomme.
Happy Carnaval! Joyeux Carnaval!
With a little jig from Bonhomme, our tour is over. But now I'm back outside with Catherine, who has a sweet treat for me to try.
So Kelly, can I have your hand put out just in front of me like this?
Okay,
I'm putting a
Catherine.
wooden stick in your hand.
What's this for?
We're gonna eat some maple taffy stick. In French, we say de la tire sur neige. There's maple syrup that is boiled, and then we put it when it's hot on some snow, fresh snow.
Oh, my goodness.
The gentleman is gonna put some hot maple syrup on this snow table in front of you.
Okay, I
And
smell
so-
it. I smell it.
So now we're gonna put your hand here.
On the snow in front of me, there's a line of maple syrup. Okay.
Spin your hand this way.
Okay, so I'm rolling away from me.
You're rolling away from you, and the taffy is rolling around the stick as you're doing so. I'm gonna help you out just a bit,
Okay.
just to finish it off.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'll let you take it.
Yeah, I'm just rolling it.
I'll let you take over, and then I'll get into the important
All right.
part of tasting
There
it.
you go. So now now you can taste it.
Oh,
It's
it feels
on the-
heavy on the end of it.
Yes.
It's like a lollipop, and very, very chewy.
Very chewy and sticky as well. So
I better eat it fast then so I don't get sticky.
yeah.
That's my excuse. Thanks, Catherine. That's awesome.
Oh well, you're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Now that I'm happily hopped up on maple syrup lollipops, I follow Catherine to the next attraction.
Catherine, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where are we
awesome.
here?
We're gonna have a tour of the Carnaval de Québec. in a horse carriage.
Oh, this is wonderful. A horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah, so here we go.
So where does this journey with this carriage take us?
We are right now on les plaines d'Abraham,
The Plains of Abraham?
which are the plains that there was a huge war between the French and the English called Montcalm.
Right. I remember learning about this in school.
And this was actually going to decide the fate of Canada and Quebec. So this is the actual site where there was this battle.
That's so cool.
I can feel the cold coming in off of the river. And you can really feel that biting.
The St. Lawrence River is very important because Quebec was actually positioned here because Quebec means where the river narrows. In Aboriginal culture, that's what it means. So they positioned the city here so that it would be easier to defend the city against people that would maybe attack it.
Right.
So that's why they positioned Quebec where it is right now. Can you hear the music?
I can.
I think that means that we're coming into the Carnival and we're coming back.
What a great carriage ride and history lesson. Thanks, Catherine. I've been outside in the cold all day, so now Catherine and I take a seat by the fire at the Bistro de Carnival.
I found something to warm you more up.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you,
It's a
Catherine.
drink. It's called caribou. It's a Canadian tradition. What it is, it's Porto, cherry, brandy, and vodka. It's 24% alcohol.
Ooh.
And in French, we say santé.
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 I can smell the cherry, I can taste it, and does it ever warm going down? Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm going to need that caribou because I'm about to participate in a Carnival tradition, the snow bath. Led by Bonhomme himself, completely sane people wear swimsuits and play in the snow. Why? Why not? I warm up with a group of brave souls in a nearby trailer. We're all dancing up a sweat, preparing to run outside in sub-zero temperatures. Back outside, the event MC introduces me. I guess I have to do this. And we're off. I run with the group from the trailer onto a snow hill, only wearing my shorts and t-shirt. In February, in Quebec City. We dance around in the snow as a crowd of smart people in winter coats cheer us on. It's exhilarating, but also one of the craziest things I've ever done.
Bonhomme! Thank you, Bonhomme. Thank you. Thank you.
With a hug and a kiss from Bonhomme, the snow bath is over. I follow my fellow bathers off the snow hill. I'm gonna need some more caribou.
Well, it's the last event of the day for me. The big parade rolls along, so I'm just taking it all in and enjoying it with hundreds of people around me in the deep freeze that is Winter Carnival. With Bonhomme's appearance at the end of the parade, this is it for me.
And now for joking aside with the out-of-sight players. I set my sighted friend Dan up with my blind friend Naomi. I told him to take her to this restaurant with Braille menus. I knew that would impress her.
I can't believe you found a restaurant with Braille menus for our date. That was really sweet of you.
You know, I don't mind reading the menu to you. Mozzarella sticks, $8.99.
Everything was going well until Dan started to,
Are you picking your nose?
What? No.
Yes, he was. I guess I forgot to tell him Naomi still has some vision.
So that means you've seen me do it.
Every time, yeah.
And those times I was checking my phone when you were talking?
Mm-hmm.
And the occasional adjusting down there?
Yep.
Yeah, Dan bought dinner. Coming up on Blindsided with Kelly MacDonald, I get up to some funny business at Toronto's Second City. And another lucky person gets a chance to ask a blind guy. Welcome back to Blindsided with Kelly MacDonald. Time to turn our attention to the headlines. This is your inside scoop. It took 5 years, but a blind video gamer has finally beaten Nintendo 64 classic Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Terry Garrett used the game's sounds to orient himself in the three-dimensional world, specifically taking advantage of Link's signature hookshot weapon as a form of echolocation. Next up for Terry, going outside. A new study from the Wine Market Council says that millennials drink more wine than any previous generation. Defined as anyone currently between the ages of 21 to 38, millennials drink more wine per sitting than Gen Xers or baby boomers, especially when they're on the phone with one of those previous generations. Oh yeah, Mom. Wow, that's a lot of ground beef. Glug, glug, glug. And finally, eccentric Australian billionaire Clive Palmer plans to launch his fully functional Titanic replica by 2018. Titanic 2 is an updated copy of the original liner, which famously struck an iceberg and sank in the North Atlantic in 1912. Titanic 2 will launch with Jiangsu, China in 2018, on a mission to hunt down the original iceberg and avenge its brother. And that's your inside scoop. John Candy, Catherine O'Hara, Eugene Levy all got their starts at Toronto's Second City Theatre. For over 40 years, the theatre's trained world-class comedians through its classes and workshops. Today, I'm trying my hand at improv. No pressure, right? Let's check something off my bucket list. Got a script here to follow. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go off the top of my head. I'm gonna channel myself, be creative, and come up with an intro. Here, I've gotta do some improv. If I wanna scratch it off my bucket list, it starts now. All right, here we go. Line.
Oh, Kelly, not again.
Well, I guess I need some work. It's a good thing I'm here at Second City to take an improv class with Ian Keeling. Ian.
Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
Good. Ian, what do you do here?
Well, I'm an instructor here at Second City, and today we're going to take you through a little workshop.
So what is improvisation?
It's basically working without a script. It's a lot like life.
Do you actually have to be funny to do improv?
No, the funny sort of just comes out of the way we act on the moment when we're working with other people. We make mistakes sometimes, the audience laughs. So you don't have to try to be funny, we are funny.
All right, I'm excited to get started.
Nice, let's go.
Second City improv classes are held every day at their downtown Toronto location. Today, I'm joining a group of 11 improvisers in a classroom led by Ian.
Welcome to the class, guys. Welcome to Second City. We're gonna do a little workshop with you guys today. Let's introduce one of our favorite words here at Second City, which is the word yes. You may have heard the term yes and. It's sort of worked its way into popular culture. We're actually gonna play a game, not quite yes and. This is called yes let's, okay? Someone in this room is gonna make an offer, and an offer is a building block of an improv scene, all right? So we don't have our script, we've got offers. Right? So somebody might say something like, hey, let's go fishing. That's the offer in the room. Everybody in the room is gonna let the person know that that offer got accepted. They're gonna let that person know that the offer got accepted by saying the words, yes, let's. And I want you to say it with a little bit of commitment and enthusiasm, that enthusiasm we already have going on here, okay? We're gonna say yes, let's, nice and clear. And then we're all gonna do that activity. And after about 5 or 6 seconds of doing the activity, anyone can yell the next activity. There is no wrong way to do this. All right? Let's get everybody standing up on their feet, all right? Let's go fishing!
Yes.
Okay, I'm pretending to cast a fishing reel, and I can hear my new friends doing the same thing.
Talk if you want to talk, but you don't have to. Oh, man.
I got nothing. I think I'm tangled up in yours.
Walk in the park!
Yes.
Nice. Oh, it's a lovely day. Oh, man.
There are them birds again.
There's birds singing.
Let's be playing the slot machine!
Oh, yeah, let's. Come on, baby, come on! I think this, baby, come on! What do I got?
Let's wash the dog!
Yes, let's.
Come on, come on.
Oh, my pants are getting me wet!
Now it's my turn to offer an idea.
Hey, let's go and get in a bus and let me drive! Isn't this fun?
And let's do our next game!
Now that we're warmed up and ready for an afternoon of silliness, Ian explains the next improv activity to the
We're
group.
gonna play a game called Information Booth, okay? An Information Booth, yeah, it's a pretty fun game.
You got approval back here. You got approval.
Either that or it's a dude who just really loves information booths. Like when he goes to the mall, he's like, I'm not going shopping. I'm just gonna go talk to this guy. But like I said, it will be an information booth at the mall because we do use the location of any scene that we get from the audience to flavor our scenes, all right? One at a time, you guys are gonna come forward. You're gonna ask a question at the information booth, okay? As a matter of fact, you can ask any question you want because the person manning this booth has the answers to every question in the universe. Let's get started. Kelly, let's get you coming up here first. Let's give him a round of applause to get us started. Yes, sir, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm wondering, where can I buy the newest hoverboards?
Well, as a matter of fact, I've got one right here in the cupboard. There you go, sir. It's got glitter all over it.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Nice. Let's get you up, my friend.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Looking for water?
Oh! There you go.
Thank you.
It's like the simplest question I've ever gotten. By the way, do you notice what everybody did the minute he asked it? We started laughing. I'm looking for water is hilarious. Who knows why? Come on up. Yes, how can I help you?
I can't find my mommy.
That's okay, someone turned her in. Here you go. Love that closet. I need somebody now to man the booth. Nice. Kelly, why don't we get you up, my friend? We'll get you up first. You're in the corner.
All right.
And we're actually gonna have a little bit of fun here with Kelly. Kelly is no longer at a shopping mall. Where is the last place in the universe you would ever expect to find an information booth?
Go-kart.
Did you say on a go-kart? Yes. That's ridiculous. You are an information booth on an actual go-kart.
All right.
One at a time, we're gonna come up. So, somebody come up.
Hi. Where can I find the best Oreo and pickle pizza?
What's hey?
The Oreo and pickle pizza. Where can I find one of those?
Well, I can't brag, but I will. I've got it right here. This is my own family recipe.
It's delicious. Thank you.
Let's give him a huge round of applause.
The entire class is buzzing with energy, especially after we've given each other permission to laugh at ourselves. But now that the day is up, I check back in with teacher Ian. So, Ian, we're done. How did I do?
Oh, I think you did pretty well for your first class.
Great.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to get better?
No, I thought you were great. I think if you ever want to come back and do classes here again, you know, we had a lot of famous people come through here, you know, you could end up on TV someday.
You betcha. That'd be kind of cool to be on TV.
Yeah, wouldn't it be neat?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna cross this off your bucket list?
Indeed I am, sir. Thanks a lot for helping me do so.
No.
Success.
Success.
Thanks, Ian. Still ahead on the show, a special collector's edition of The Soapbox. And we hit the streets to let you ask a blind guy. Stick around. Welcome back to Blindsided with Kelly MacDonald. Time to climb onto my soapbox. You know the expression, stop and smell the roses, right? It's a message to slow down and appreciate the little things in life. Well, don't just slow down to smell the roses, slow down and listen to them as well. Yeah, I know, roses don't make a sound, but use your ears to slow down and experience life from my perspective. Try this. When the nice weather rolls around like today, get outside. On a busy street corner, close your eyes for a moment and listen. When the sun's shining, the talk is, for the most part, happy. The warm weather brings out the best in us, it seems. I hear everything, and for me, that's what it's all about. That chatter makes me smile. It reminds me life isn't bad, and there's always something to smile about. And if a blind person can't remind you of that, then you need help. Oh, by the way, it doesn't work in winter. That's just the way I see it. In this episode of It's a Service Dog's Life, on a sunny spring day, service dog Olivia and her master meet their doggy friend Bailey in the park.
Hey, Olivia, how's the working world?
Not bad. What's new with you, Bailey?
We went to the airport last week. Met some of those drug dogs. Those guys do not mess around.
I would not be qualified for that job. What the heck do drugs smell like anyway?
Who knows? I always wanted to be a fire dog, but Dalmatians really cornered that market.
I always wanted to be like the littlest hobo, you know? Traveling from town to town, having adventures.
It's romantic until you realize he was homeless.
Yeah.
Probably slept under someone's porch half the time.
I guess.
Survived on garbage, always running away from the dog catcher, sleepless nights fighting off roaming bands of cats.
Okay, you're ruining my favorite show right now, Bailey.
Sorry.
And now it's time for my new friend Julie to ask a blind guy.
So, Kelly, what are the advantages you feel you have over sighted people?
Wow. Well, I don't get psyched out about the look of food. As long as it smells all right, it's edible, right? And as long as I'm being fed it. I remember when I was wrestling in school, I didn't get psyched out at the opponent. And I really like to say that I read people very well listening to their voices, that you can gain more than what you might gain from the expression or look on their face. You go by just the sound and look for that truth.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
It's time for the selfie challenge. Let's close the show today with a look at another viewer who took on our selfie challenge. Here's a picture of Naditsa Yasmin, who loves going shopping at the mall. But after a car accident left her in a wheelchair, those outings weren't so easy. But she found the courage to get out to the mall, and now she goes anywhere she pleases. Way to go, Naditsa. If you've got a story like hers, we'd like to hear from you. Tweet a photo or a short video to @AMIKellyMac, or post it on the Accessible Media Inc. Facebook page. And you could find yourself on the show. That's it for this episode, but we'll be back next week. Thanks for joining us. This episode brought to you by executive producers Nat Abram, Ira Levy, Michael McGuigan, Peter Williamson, and Chantal Jackson. Produced and directed by James Murdoch. Story producer Amy Blythe. Director of Photography Swab Hoopa. Editor Jana Jeffrey. DV consultant Ron Rickford. Joking Aside performed by the Out of Sight Players. Produced in association with Accessible Media Inc. Produced and distributed by Breakthrough Entertainment.
An AMI original production.